Welcome to my studio. My name is Rob Flax, and I play things with strings, I hit stuff, and I sing. And a bunch of other stuff. I'm really curious. I'm a distractible boy. That was the name of my debut full-length solo record that came out in 2017. And I want to talk to you about Patreon. What you're asking is Patreon. Very simple. It is a subscription-based crowdfunding website. Subscription-based. You subscribe to me. Crowdfunding. Lots of people chip in. You know, Kickstarter, things like that, where there's some specific project and people need a bunch of money to make their one amazing thing. Well, I don't have one project. I have like 3 million little projects. I like to collaborate with a lot of different musicians. I like to do a lot of weird and experimental stuff with my music. I have some background playing classical violin. I learned a lot of jazz, bluegrass, and old-time fiddle music. And I still love to play all of those. But I also have started writing songs and singing with words. I learned to play guitar recently, other strings. I'm surrounded by stringed instruments. I've made some recordings that involve some and all of those. Recently I've fallen down a gear rabbit hole where I've gotten really deep into pedals and all the sounds that effects pedals can make that would transform a violin into something brand new. And I would like to share my explorations with you. I want to share my sound research. So I've got some time that I spend in my studio where I just make cool sounds, and I don't know where they're going to end up, if they're part of a song, if they'll be used in production elsewhere, if it'll become a soundtrack to a movie or a film score or a dance piece or in the background of a commercial, or maybe just for my own personal entertainment. It's an exploratory process. It's fueled by curiosity. Maybe you are a curious supporter of the arts. Go to my page. It'll be linked. You can support me at any level that you choose. So you say, I'm going to subscribe to Rob Flax, and I'll give him $1 every month. And that will help fuel my process. I will make cool stuff that only you get to see. Exclusive content, things that are only available to patrons on Patreon. Maybe I'll do a live stream where I'm improvising using all my gear. Maybe it will be lessons, demos, tutorials, how to use some of this cool stuff, or improvisation tips, technique tips on your instrument of choice. Maybe there will be some live concerts, some exclusive performances with various collaborators and friends, and lots more stuff that only you will get to see because you have subscribed to me. You are supporting the arts directly. Here's what it means to become a patron. You don't have to be a member of the Medici family in the Renaissance. If enough people come together to support what I'm doing, it will give me the financial freedom to just make cool stuff and share it with you. Should I be making music with my mandolin? Should I be making music with my violin? Should I be making music with my electric guitar? Or should I be making... You decide! You get a say in this. A patron of the arts has some influence over the people they patronize. If you would like to see me attempt to learn trumpet on camera, I will do that for you. If you'd like to see me become a master of the guitar so that I can play shredding blues licks, I'll do that for you. If you'd like to see me stop being distracted by instruments I don't really play and focus on the violin, I might consider it if you were my patron. Maybe you'd like to see more tutorials on how to use apps in your music or how to use a looper pedal. Maybe you'd like to hear me play more acoustic, folk, Americana, unplugged traditional stuff. Maybe you're interested in music that seems like a cinematic soundscape. Maybe you like all of it and don't have a preference, and whatever I make is cool with you. If you have any desire to shape and sculpt the course of my musical evolution, the best way for you to do it is directly financially contribute by becoming a patron. There will be patron-only live streams, chats, discussions, polls, other things that you get access to that nobody else does, and you get to even shape some of that. Anytime I make new stuff, you get access to it. How much do I like Rob Flax and his music and his weird stuff that he makes? If the answer is even a little bit, why don't you sign up and get exclusive access to cool stuff? Maybe you like when I improvise songs. Maybe you like when I don't. There's only one way that you'll have a say. If you're not a patron, you won't. But why don't you support the things I do? Why don't you support the things I do? It's not that expensive, but it would really help me out. So go to my Patreon page and find out what it's all about. Okay.